Okay, here we are in London. I'm here with a band who in 1981 released an album called Rock Till You Drop. They haven't dropped yet, but they're still rocking. Gives me great pleasure to be here with Raven.
Hey! Hello, Mark.
Gallagher Brothers, John in the middle, Mark, and the newest member, Mike. Hi Mike, how are you? And let's start with you. How are you enjoying life in Raven?
Nice. Lots of fun. With guys I can't really understand what they say.
Have you learned any special Geordie words?
I can't understand them.
And on a serious note, former drummer Joe was in the band for about 20 odd years.
Yeah.
How is Joe doing? Because he suffered a heart attack, I believe, a couple of years back.
From what we know, he's doing well. He's doing what he should do, is resting, and he's staying at home. And you know, it's kind of a natural progression. He really wanted to phase out from touring, and we didn't. So that's the way it kept going.
Well, we wish him all the
but
best.
hopefully he's doing well, you know.
Good. And let's talk about, let's go right back to the early beginning of Raven.
Right.
You jumped into that sort of, you're sort of thrown into that new British heavy metal tag. But he was going way before that, 1974.
Yep.
So what did Raven sound like when you first started?
Like a mess, like a complete train wreck. No, we started out, we were big fans, and then we just wanted to become just like the bands that we liked, you know. We listened to Deep Purple and Status Quo and kind of Sabbath and stuff like that, and we wanted to do that. So, of course, just like most bands, we started out playing covers and doing trying to play. And then early on, we started writing a few songs, and we knew that we could kind of just keep going and just build on that. So.
What bands exactly was it that made you play that a little bit faster?
Well, all the bands we listened to, we kind of gravitated towards the faster songs. So, you know, Highway Star or Space Station Number 5. I think we even did a Queen song, like was Now I'm Here for them. That was their fastest song, you know, at the time. We just ended up writing stuff that was more like that, so it was fast, heavy, hooky with some pops in it. Just came together, so that was eventually our thing, you know.
And I believe you did support some punk bands like the Stranglers.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day. They wouldn't let us use they wouldn't let us use their PA. We had to bring our own PA. It's like we could never have conceived of that now, but yeah, we did. And a couple of things with that. One was this guy Geordie Cullen, who's PA, and it was so heavy. Why is it so heavy? He went, lead lined, man. The cabinets were full of lead. And with the Stranglers, Hugh Cornwell came up to me. He goes, "Anybody got perfect pitch?" I goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Give me an 8." And I went, whatever. And tuned his guitar and walked on and started playing the gig.
Brilliant. And obviously, when we talk about the new British heavy metal, you got the ones that have been highly successful, like your Iron Maidens and Def Leppard, Saxon, and a lot of the other bands that they've got cult status. But they eventually split up, come back again to the occasional gig. Raven never split up.
No.
So what's the secret to your longevity?
We're stubborn bastards.
Yes, stubbornness. I guess, we love doing it, we love playing the music. Because everything else will just get on your nerves after a while. So, but if you love the music, you just keep going. So I always tell any band starting out, that's the #1 thing. If you're not really loving it, you need to get out of it because it'll crush you.
Well, back when you did start, and I'll say you released the albums Rock Till You Drop, Wiped Out and All For One. You went on some big tours of Ozzy, Iron Maiden, Motorhead, Whitesnake. Who taught you the most? Which bands taught you, which was a big learning lesson?
That's a good question. I think we learned a lot from playing with Whitesnake because they were in the dressing room next door, and Ian Pearce and John Lord just walked in, and they were amazing.
Of course, former Deep Purple members,
to take time out to talk to 3 ragamuffins like us. We learned a lot from humility and just being real, you know.
You just kind of pick stuff up along the way. Early on, we played with Motorhead a lot, and that was kind of cool because they were just kind of stick to the guns, no nonsense, and that kind of wore off on us a little bit. And Also, we played with Ozzy on that would be the first Blizzard Oz record, and Lee Kerslake was playing drums. And he's like, yeah, I'll set my own drums up. I don't want to hang out with them posers anyway. It was just like stuff like that you just kind of pick up along the way. So, and
you've rarely run into people that were like really egoed out, freaking idiots, and so that rubbed off early. We didn't meet any of those people until a lot later on in America, I think.
Remember, you're on tape.
Not naming any names. Yet.
And talking of America, like I say, you did have a big career in America. You went to America and you supported Metallica, or Metallica supported you, I should say.
Yeah.
And there's just releasing Kill 'Em All. And they returned the favour about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You played in Sao Paulo at a football stadium, in front of 70,000 people. So what was that experience like for you?
It was amazing. We were booking shows to South America, and my agent said, "He's still friendly with Lars." I says, "Well, he just did our DVD. Why?" He says, "They're playing a stadium in Sao Paulo. Ask if we can open for them." So I did, and they said, "Yes, no problem." We were, "Really? Great." And we got there, and it really sunk in how big the show was. It's like, oh my god. And they said, "They're going to be late, so you gotta wait, you can't start at 7:30. You know, it ended up being like 8 o'clock. With it, we could play a little longer. Like, okay, maybe. So we get on and get them away. Can we play longer? Because they still weren't there. Like. So we started doing Break the Chain, all 12 minutes with all the improv and everything. James comes out on stage, thumbs up, starts video, like, oh, we're really, you know, play that night.
And of course, the fans out there are quite fanatical, so were they aware of Raven?
We got a really good response from the audience. Really good, you know, it was surprising. Sing along and everything, they were really into it. And it was great to hang out with them. We hung out with them after that tune-up thing for about 20 minutes before they played.
Yeah, it's nice to see them. You know, we don't see them very often, but especially at that gig, it was like there was a certain magic because I think, you know, we all kind of went back in our minds back to that early tour because we were still pretty young there too.
When you think about it, that was 83, 82, that would have been. So
we were like little kids, you know.
You know, some years onwards, isn't it?
Long time.
I remember like dragging Kirk out of bed and dragging him downstairs, banging his head on the concrete steps, motel hell.
Wake up, wake up, wake
Come
up.
on, we gotta go to the next gig, you know, that kind of shit. All the weird shit that happened on that gig, but on that tour, I mean. And at that time, no independent bands toured like throughout the United States, so it was kind of weird. We played like all these places, like Bob's Country Bunker. I mean, it was insane. We played a place in Bald Knob, Arkansas, and they had totem poles on the side of the stage, outdoor gig in the middle of nowhere, and then here comes this big truck with catfish written in giant letters on the side of it. I mean, all of us were just kind of like, what, you know?
Yeah, like wasps nest on the stage, and the freaking bugs were like helicopters, they were like this freaking big.
And just sticking with Metallica for a second, obviously on that tour, you would have mixed with Cliff Burton, who's sadly no longer with us.
He was kind of the one we got along with the most because, I don't know if he was a little older, he was kind of an old soul, you know what I mean? He liked a lot of the same bands, we liked Bud Genie's early bands, and
yeah, me and him would sit down and just play bass at each other.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, he was a lovely guy, he really was.
That's good to hear. And staying with South America, I believe it was a year later, but in Colombia, you were there when there was a 6.2 earthquake. And for those who never experienced an earthquake, tell us about it.
I'm in the hotel and I start feeling, I don't feel too good. I mean, I really feel like dizzy, you know? And I'm kind of, and then I realized, well, it's not me. I'm not. The whole fucking room is moving. And then I realized pretty quick it was like moving like a foot back and forwards that far. So I was up on the 9th floor, and so I just grabbed my wallet, my passport, no shoes, and ran down the stairs. And there's like all hell's breaking loose, glass coming down everywhere, and just got out into the street. And by that time it was pretty much, that shock was over. But boy, what a weird experience.
We were expecting to see like devastation because we were in the only real building for freaking miles around.
Yeah, we looked at the building.
It was very deep apparently and about 100 miles away.
Yeah, we looked at the building, we're like, this was built by the lowest bidder, I don't care. You could see us all cracks and things like this place was ready to fall apart.
Has it?
We had a party outside on the street, everybody's hanging out. Nobody wanted to go back in the buildings.
Has it given you any inspiration to write a song about the?
Yeah, she should give us some inspiration. Yeah. But South America's weird. It's like the Wild West. You know, I mean, you're not sure what's going to happen next down there. It's crazy.
That sure was. We had to take Marshall amps from the gig as collateral to make sure to get paid.
Had the Marshall amps stacked underneath the bed in the hotel room.
Your last album was Extermination.
Yes.
Came out 3 years ago. And I was watching another interview of you last night, John, actually, and it's quite an interesting interview. We were talking about the Pledge campaign and basically the music market as it is today, where you basically said you're more in the clothing business these days than you are in sales. To sell more t-shirts to survive than you have to sell CDs.
Like any value in music's being degraded to almost nothing.
Well, the record sales from what it was in like the 80s, 70s and 80s is probably down like 90%. You know, so, and then we find out like some of these people are like, they got like a number 5 on the chart record because they bought like, you know, 5,000 and put them in the basement. We find out these crazy stories now, so who knows what, you know.
I filled us in on that with a couple of very well-known bands. So basically, they had the rich dad who just bought the first pressing.
Yeah, so.
Oh, boy, these guys are set. That case, they should be out on tour with Band X or Band Y, and all of a sudden you've got a career from nothing.
And I mean, the days of the true platinum record are kind of gone. To be honest with you. It's kind of, you know, so there's not a lot of money in that, as of course the record companies are going crazy. So they came up with this idea called the 360 deal, is where they own your records, your likeness, your publishing, your merchandise sales, all this stuff, just to try and somehow get more money. You couldn't get more blood sucking if you tried. And I think they end up owning your house when you die. I mean, that kind of shit, you know.
Fortunately, Vinyl is making a comeback. And great thing about Raven, like with your last album, Extermination, you could buy it on vinyl, but the CD come with it.
Yeah.
Great idea.
We did that on purpose, yeah. That's the best deal we have, I think.
Yeah, most people are listening to music in their car or on their phones at this point, so you give them a CD, they have the physical article, and they don't have to, you know.
And you're a bit like me, you know, you're from an age where we know vinyl is king.
Yeah.
And you know, what vinyl did you, like say you already mentioned us on the bands earlier, so what was the first records you all bought?
Slade Alive.
Slade Alive, yeah, fantastic album, yeah.
Still one of the best ones ever bought, yeah.
Well, the first gig we went to was Slade, 1973, and the Sensational Alex Howie Band were the opening band. So it was kind of interesting. Just recently we saw Chris Glenn and
Ted McKenna, and we were telling them, it's your fault, it's your bloody fault that we're doing this, because we saw you guys and we wanted to do it too. So, but I mean, that show we learned so much, because a bunch of young Slade fans.
Which is really cool because
who cares? And he came out and he grabbed our audience and won them over.
But with Mike in the band now, he has a whole different take on this because obviously it comes from a different era. But what was your first record that you bought, Mike?
Metallica's and Justice for All.
What a baby!
Is it ironic?
Irony, yes.
And,
what's sad is he bought it from the bass. He asked for his money back.
You have to pay extra for the bass on that record. You have to get it, you know.
Actually, Mike, when was the first time you heard Raven?
I honestly, well, many years ago on some sort of compilation thing, probably that Lars put out, because, you know. Truly, with play with a band called Fear Factory, playing the 70,000 Tons of Metal Festival.
And Cruise, right?
Yeah, Cruise, sorry. And I was like, hey, that band that Metallica opened for in the 80s is going to be playing. I have to check this out. And it blew me away completely. So that was really, truly the first time I ever really heard them.
Excellent. And you are the Gallagher brothers.
Yes.
And obviously there's another band, Oasis, who got a bit of a sibling rivalry.
Never heard of them.
Do any similar stories between you two?
No, but I mean, I just, you know, they have such angst, them guys, you know, we gotta get along all right, so I don't know how they even any music done.
It's still, used to do that before we started playing. Then we took it out on the guitars.
Now we break guitar.
I must say, you are Geordie lads. Even on the last album, we did our song Malice in Geordie Land, where you sang in your Geordie accent. And Mark's really picked up on this. He can't understand what you're saying. Funny enough, some people on YouTube be saying they can't understand me as a Cockney. So you live in America these days, so.
Yeah.
You know, do you miss home? Do you miss Geordie Land at all?
Yeah, we were just there on this tour, but I mean, you know, where our parents have passed away, so we don't really have family there anymore, and it's just, you know, like things change, but things stay the same. We travel a lot, so I wouldn't say we really live anywhere. You know,
That's very true, yeah.
We're in some places for a couple of months, and then that's it. So, you know, we miss the people, the places. I don't really care, you know, but the people, especially in.
What about the humour? What about the humour? Yeah,
that would be it, because you know,
It's been great for me coming because
there's no poses in Newcastle because it will not be allowed, it won't be tolerated. You'll just be made fun of, you know. So it's great. It's kind of like that English kind of like, you know, snap back humour is great.
yeah.
dry humour. There's a lot of great TV shows late at night with stuff. And it's like awesome.
Excellent. And just before I wrap this interview up, I say it's been 3 years since the last album. So are you working on any new material?
Yeah, we have.
It'll be the first to feature Mike as well. Yeah.
We have a new album in the can, don't we? Kind of, sort of. We do. Yeah. Which is features this lunatic very heavily, and it's we're very excited about it. It's definitely a jump forward. There's some very fast music on it, but it's very hooky and melodic at the same time. So there's a real dichotomy with that, which is always in the best Raven music anyway.
When Mike first played with us, he actually came to fill in for a couple of shows, and like really crazy, like no rehearsal, we just got up and played the songs. And I remember I says, "Oh, we're gonna do Don't Need Your Money," and he goes, "How's it going?" And I just kind of hummed it to him, and I says, "Oh, you'll be fine." We just got up and went to play it. I mean, but he did such a great job, and it had like such fire. I mean, we did like 3 shows at that time, and the second show I says, "Oh, when we're gonna do some recording, we're gonna, so straight away, we really felt that this was a perfect fit." So we've actually, the record needs a little fine tuning, some mixing, but it's pretty much done, and there is a possibility of a live album too, but I can't talk to you about that.
Well, we look forward to it, and Raven are a cracking live band, so it will be a good live album if you do bring one out.
This one is like burn the house down.
Yeah, we were kind of shocked when we heard the tapes finally. Said, "Wow, it's pretty damn good." So
yeah,
all it really.
And live albums these days are like rare, right live, because there's ability now with the technology to go in and redo stuff and fix stuff. And this record the live album is completely live, other than that John breaks a bass string, so I had to replace the bass on one song or so. But the rest of the record is completely, warts and all.
So there's lots to look forward to in the world of Raven.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It really is.
Well, make sure you keep rocking to your drop, and all the best for the future. Great talking to you.
Absolutely.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.